Good morning. Good morning. Tuesday Coffee Talk with Tommy Stiggs. Hello, everybody. I hope you can hear me back there. Phil, great to see you again. What a great group. What a pleasure to see you guys today. Hello, Gary. Is that Gary? Tenabra. What's going on? Hey, Mustang Mike. Casa Didio, come se vai? Great to see you, Mustang Mike, back there. CG2, what's up, girl? Delilah, hello there, Delilah. What's crack-a-lackin', crackheads? All right, Tony's here. Hello, Tony. We're going down to Philly today. What are we doing? We're going to talk a little bit about Philly, Marinello. Uh-huh. Oh, okay, it's not a whole show. This isn't a show, Phil. This is not a show. We got a couple of 3 bullet points to get there, and then that's what we're gonna do. All right, where's the underboss? Let's see if the Magooch is there. See, he's working. Sundance, hello, Sundance. Delilah, happy Tuesday. Hey, teacher, it's CG2. Hey, teacher, the back-to-school sales are in full effect. Hello there. Polak, great to see you. Positive vibes every day. You better believe it. Local 33, District 33. Oh, all right. Let's keep on going. Hello, Sven. Polak, all right. Okay, let's get to the top. Gary's right there. What else we got? We got Mustang Mike. We got Brian Gray. We got the whole family here today. All right, I like it. I like it. I like the little group. We got Magooch Management coming in. Hello. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. All right, let's get into this little talk. Where's Philly Bob? Philly Bob, are you here? Let's talk about them fellas down in Philly. All right. Okay. 3 minutes. 3 minutes. Why, oh, why? All right, we're going to start a little early, I think. Let's kill that music. Let's get into this little conversation. Stop that screen. Let's get on the screen right there. Full. We are full. All right, it's 7 a.m., ladies and gentlemen. Well, it's 6:58, so we're going to start this little coffee talk. Thumbs up on the sound. You see the ticker on the bottom? Hey, ladies and gentlemen, we are at the 189th consecutive coffee talk with Tommy Stiggs. We're doing it on a Tuesday. Number 190. If it's God's will, which reminds me of something, you must remind me of something later. If it's God's will, tomorrow we get 190 consecutive shows. Yeah, sounds good. Thank you, Phil. Appreciate your feedback. Guys are really good. What a great group of people. Guys, my coffee is flowing nicely. Are we going to curse today? Are we going to curse today? I don't know, Morinello. I don't think we're going to say any curse words today. I think we're going to be nice. I think we're going to be nice. Why not? Okay, 59. I go against everything that YouTube recommends to be successful. I go against all of it. All of it. I pay no attention, which means I play music in the beginning. Man, I can't imagine doing a show on an avatar. It's like talking to yourself. I can never do this. I can never, ever do this. I don't know how people do this avatar thing. You can't get across to people. It's impossible. It's impossible to get your message across when you're talking on an avatar. I don't care if people know what you look like or do not know what you look like. You cannot get through to people the way you want to without a visual. I'm sorry. Do you agree or disagree? I just my feelings. I need the visual in today's world. I guess I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but I think you need the visual. I could be wrong. I'll start off by cursing. I don't know who that is. Stony, be nice. Don't you get me going, you. You are a bad influence on me. 7 o'clock. It's showtime, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. All right, let's talk a little bit about this, that, and the other thing. Let's do this. Let's get right to it, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go.
It's the Tommy Stiggs Show in 3, 2, 1.
Okay, we go live here. We talk. We get visuals over here. There ain't none of those avatars. We can't do it. You're not getting the point across on an avatar. I apologize. I just feel in my heart of hearts you cannot get it through without the visual. That's just you could call me crazy, say you don't know what you're talking about, Stiggs. Yep, we're dark. We are dark today. The screen is dark or I'm dark. Look, we can go with the high blood pressure view. We can go heavy with the blood pressure if you like. Here we go. The blood pressure is boiling. Or you can go down here where natural color is right there. That's more of a natural color right there. That's my natural. The buttons are all there. You can do natural. You can do this. You can do that. All right, we're going to keep it right there. We're going to keep it right there. I don't know if it's a filter or what. I have no idea. Okay, Phil, now you got your button today, okay? I don't know. It looks good here. I'm looking at it right on my phone. It looks perfect. Yeah, I don't know. All the lights are on. Not more I can do. This is what it is. This is all we can do. I can't do any more than what I'm doing right now. Delilah, cousin Brian, Adam's working. Adam's working. Okay, look. I don't know what route I want to go today. Should I go right into the Philly talk? Or should I hem and haw and go into other things? What do you want first? You want the Philly talk? Give me a thumbs up if you want to talk about the fellas in Philly. Got a real fucking problem. I cursed. Havangul. I cursed. What do you want me to do? I curse. I curse. Yeah, what do you mean you didn't mean to criticize? You're allowed to say anything you want. You could say whatever you like, Delilah. You are a boss here. All right, let's go. We're going right to Philly. Philly will make you curse. You know me. All right, we got a problem in Philly with District 33. We got a strike situation going on down there, and it's a big problem. It's a big, big problem. Now, do I need to look at notes? I may have to. I may not have to. But let's motherfuck them that are motherfucking the working man, okay? Let's go with that. You're a garbage pail. Or you're a garbage pail, okay? Listen to me. We're going to go with the strike, okay? We're going to go with the strike. Here's the situation with the strike in Philly. District 33 it is, right? Let me check my notes over here. Where is it? I got my notes here. Okay, what do they want? They want higher wages. Listen to me. Listen to me. District 33 is the problem. I don't know what the union is. If anybody knows what union it is, I'm not sure about which house it is. I really don't know the union hall. I don't know who it is. I don't know who it is. I really, really don't. But I truly believe District 33. It's District 33, right? Okay, so listen. Listen, it's there's all ways to fix this. It's across all city departments. Oh, okay. All across the city. Okay. There's some ways to fix this to stop this from happening in the future. This is just a layman's ideas. I come from a union family, as you guys all know. I do come from a union family. My brother's a union electrician. My father was a teamster for 33 years, and I dabbled a bit. So here's where we're at. They want higher wages, better benefits, and pension contributions. The average pay of a city worker, sanitation worker, whatever it is. Sanitation is what you see up front and center. That's the worst that you'll see because the garbage piles up. At the roads department, yeah, you got potholes. The parks department, yeah, the parks might get a little sloppy. But the number one thing that you'll see in a city strike is garbage. Trash all over the place. So listen to me. The starting pay or the average pay is $40,000 a year. $20 an hour. On the highest scale, you can go up to $84,000 or approximately $40 an hour. Now, is that enough? I can't say that's enough. Is that fair? I'm going to say no. Good morning, Nuff said. I'm going to say no in today's world. It's not enough. Not enough for what? So are these jobs? These are not stepping stone jobs. These are not jobs where you have heavy growth. It's not like a minimum wage job at Dunkin' Donuts where you're going to, you get a little ambition. You work at the pizzeria. You're washing dishes for $5 an hour. Now you get your work ethic. You get your ambitions. These are city jobs. So the city jobs are vital. They're vital to the community, and these should be compensated correctly. They should be compensated correctly. They're not wrong. What is a good wage? Average wage in here, Joey Dell, it varies. The United States has such a variation in how much things cost and the cost of living in certain areas. Good morning, Bill C. It varies, so it's very, very hard to say. But I'm going to say that. Listen, here's the thing. Here's what I think could be done. First of all, the pension system the pension system, from what it was when from its inception to what it is today, is totally out of line. See, the pension system, a lot of it depends on workers. So workers pay into the pension to pay the people that retired before them. So the pension system may be not the best. 401k has taken the place of pension systems in a lot of places. So I don't know what's better, 401k or a pension system. It's hard to say what's right and what is wrong. Yeah, cost of living varies everywhere. That's right. Enough said. Yes. Statistics 2004 report, median weekly average of full-time workers. Wow. Okay. All right. 401k is susceptible to the stock market. Yes, but enough said. With the 401k, you can pick aggressive. You could pick. It's up to you. You could pick conservative investment. You could pick a guaranteed plan. I went with a very conservative, low risk plan, and I'm going to retire nicely. Not nicely. I'm going to retire good. I'm going to be okay. Is what I mean. Between my Social Security and my 401k, I strategically planned it out. Now listen, I'm not going to have a flamboyant, over the top lifestyle, but I'm somewhat of a simple guy, so I could make it with the bare bones. I can make it with the minimum. So I don't have any big houses and mortgages and big tax bills, and I don't have all of this stuff. So good morning, Nick M. So I went conservative strategically 30 years ago. Can you imagine? 30. I knew what I was doing. I didn't go aggressive. Remember, I was not a gambler. I was a bookmaker. So the bookmaker is a little more conservative than the gambler. Okay? Fiscally conservative in that way. In that way. So I don't know. I don't know what is right or wrong. Maybe you're for both. You know what? Maybe they should. Anyway, so here's the situation. They're on strike. The garbage is all over the place. The garbage is everywhere. Okay? The garbage is everywhere. So you're starting with the average is about $40,000 a year. Now here's what you need to do. Here's my personal opinion. You gotta set this up. In the beginning, you have to say, look, okay, let's revamp the system. Let's start today. The living wage in our city is $50,000 a year. Okay, city workers in Philly, we're going to pay you $50,000 a year. Now let's negotiate. Let's negotiate top pay or step rate system. I'm a big fan of the step rate system. You have a series of tasks to carry out. You start out with 50,000. Your top is 100,000. There's such 10 steps, and you work to those 10 steps. You pull it off. You get to the top rate of 100,000. Then let's use a fake number. 5% a year is your raise, right? And 30% insurance. We pay 70. Lock it in. Lock that shit in. When you get into the union, you sign this as a contract. If you go against anything that you are signing, you are terminated. And that's it. Just plain writing. You want this job. It's $50,000 a year. It's a guaranteed 5% raise a year. You're paying 30% of the benefits. We're paying 70% of the benefits. We are signing a contract to you. You are signing a contract to us. You cannot strike no matter what happens. Would you want to be in our union? You signed the paper. You can't. That's it. Done. You're done. It's over. See, all of this up in the air, collective bargaining, all of this shit, it leaves too much room for disgruntled workers and strikes and this and that. It can all be avoided with logical thinking. You got to think logical. I remember my father being on strike. My father was a Teamster. The Teamsters were under Jimmy Hoffa. My father's a Jimmy Hoffa kid. Now, unions are needed. I am a big believer in unions. In some places, I happen to work for two great companies that they take care of their employees, and no union was ever needed. Yeah, my father retired a Teamster, yes. So we will see how things play out in Philly. Now, let me go back a minute. Teamsters, the best. I told you, my father was a Teamster, 33 years. Incredible union. When they said strike, he struck. He did it. He followed the rules. You know? Hey, Sammy, it's Lee Cole. See, right? Bill C, you're nuts. So that's where we're at with that. That's where we're going with that. It can go either way. I hope these guys can get back to work. I hope they can clean up the city of Philadelphia. It is a mess right now. Basura, garbage everywhere. Basura, that's in Spanish. There's garbage everywhere. They don't know what to do with all the garbage. We got a problem. We got a big problem. So here's a good story that came out of that. Our boy LL Cool J had a concert planned in Philly over the weekend. LL Cool J did not do his concert. He said, I do not feel comfortable singing, partying, having a great time, having people cheer when the people outside are walking on strike. So LL Cool J, God bless you, LL. God bless you, LL. I remember when you started out, Jersey City, driving a white Jaguar on Kennedy Boulevard. I remember you clearly as a young man. So LL Cool J, great job, my man. Good job, because he said, I won't break this picket line. I can't do it. Now, some people lose because of that, and that is the workers, the stage hands, the people at the vendors. You know, some people do lose, but in the bigger picture, he was right. He said, I can't do it. I just can't do it. Everybody gets a refund. I will not come there until the strike is over. I will not cross the picket line. LL, you did the right thing. You did the right thing. Great, great move. Good. Nice work, LL Cool J. Nice work. He'll never know this. He'll never see us. But he did a wonderful thing out there. So God bless LL Cool J. This is a good man, okay? And he's always been a gentleman. You know, there ain't no shady shit with LL Cool J. The man is a stand-up guy. He's a good man, LL Cool J. Devoted husband, wonderful husband, good with his family, excellent in his career, no blemishes as of now. You know, you weren't seeing him on Diddy's freak offs. LL Cool J is a good man. And as you can see now, he's a good man. He remembers where he came from. His music, incredible. His music is incredible. He's a good man who started out very humble and made it. He's a gazillionaire right now, but he said, I can't go to Philly and walk past the picket line. So LL Cool J, great job to you, sir. Okay, we're going to end that part. The boys down in Philly, they need to get what they are due. Let's work this out. Pay these guys their money. And let's get the garbage picked up. Let's get the city of Philadelphia cleaned up. Come on, it's bad enough. Ango. He's up here, East Coast. He's New York City, North Jersey. He's up this way. East Coast. Yep. So let's get it done. Phil, you're on strike right now, Phil? Phil, are you actually on strike right now? Let's get it done. I got bills to pay. Are you on strike? He's a good man, LL Cool J. Phil's on strike. Well, we pray for you, Phil. You got a home over here for some encouraging words. You're hitting the picket line at 9. Oh, my Lord. I remember my father doing it. My mother packing my father's lunch. I remember my mother sending my father off with his Fonzie lunchbox. Joking. Not a fun. I remember my mother packing my father's lunch for the day. Okay, I see. Yeah, CG2. Wow. Well, Phil, you got a place here to start it off. Just keep it positive. We're here for you every morning, 7 o'clock. And you just come here and start your coffee with us. You're packing your lunch. Beautiful. I lived it, Phil. I lived it. Having a union brother. My brother's in the union 30 years. And having my father retire from the Teamsters. So, Phil, I'm with you. I'm with you. I chose not to go into the union. That was my personal decision. I had a couple of opportunities, and I said I'm going to pass on it. But I have the utmost respect for every union worker. So, Phil, blessings to you today. We hope to see you tomorrow morning again at 7 a.m. if God grants us the opportunity, grants me to wake up, keeps our internet running, and everything working well. We will see you tomorrow morning. All right, Phil, make sure you pack some water. We got a heat advisory up here today. You have the same thing down there. You see, there's a heat advisory in Philly, just like there is in North Jersey, and they got garbage. And they got garbage everywhere. Everywhere. Hold on a minute, guys. Hold on a minute. So that's where we're at. Yeah. Got to work, guys. Got to work. You got to keep working. Remember, I'm on my coffee break. Yeah. Yes. Send Philip a little boost if you'd like, right there. Beautiful, beautiful. I love it. I love it. Yeah, we got smoldering garbage. We got garbage everywhere. Phil, be careful out there, my man. I'm glad you stopped in this morning. Hopefully you did enjoy this topic. Hopefully you may get some of my points. Things will never change. I truly believe in the step rate system. 50,000, 100,000, benefits 70%, 5% every year. And I go, there's some things. You guys really, the best room on YouTube. Well, that's what we do here. That is what we do here. We want to make it nice and nice for everybody. We respect our people. We enjoy our people. It's a little bit of a family. Okay, we'll call this we're a little family over here at the Social Club. We ain't doing big things. We're doing good things. We don't have any goals. This is the goal. Phil, this is the goal. Good morning, Todd Father. This is the goal right here. We conquered the goal. We conquered the goal. We do have some money issues at the Social Club. We're not going to get into that, but this is going to be probably one of the first months since I started. This is the first month, probably. I wasn't going to mention this. I'm not here for money, and you don't see my Cash App up. This is probably the first month that I will not be covering the bills with the Cash Apps. Interesting. First month in 3 years since I started with the paying for StreamYard and all of that. This will be the first month that we don't cover the bills with the Cash Apps. That I'm not telling you to donate. I'm talking with you, my Social Club crew, that I'm here every single day with you. Again, I'm not here for money, and you're not going to see it on the bottom. I will pay to do this show. because I enjoy this. If I was here for money, I'd be looking for that grab every day with the things, the goals, and all of this other shit. I don't do it. I don't do it. You don't see anything up here. So anyway, this is the first time since we started that we're not covering the monthly bill. Okay, next topic. Next topic. Well, I really felt that respect for LL Cool J. I really think it's awesome. Okay. Now, before I go any further with that, let's address Todd Father in the room right now. Why don't you berate us? Bill C, I'm going to drill you. Listen, let me explain to you something. Todd Father and Tommy Stiggs have something in common. Okay? This little piggy went to market. When I got to the hospital and they amputated the rest of my finger, when they had to finish off the job and clean me up, anyway, they took it off. They threw it right in the garbage can. This little piggy went to market. I do have a picture of my pinky in the garbage can at University Hospital in Newark, New Jersey. I do have a picture. I do have a picture of my digit in the garbage can in Newark, New Jersey. Now, what they did to Todd Father, they opened up, they took his leg apart, they took out some parts, they threw those parts in the garbage, and they replaced them with plastic. Whatever they did. Whatever they did. So Todd Father's half a knee is in the garbage can down there up there in the Buffaloes. And Tommy Stiggs' little digit, piggy went to market down there in Newark, New Jersey. So we both donated body parts to the garbage, to the trash can. Oh my God. Half his knee went into the trash can and 3/4 of my pinky went into the trash can. No, enough said. They didn't do a full knee replacement, which means he's going to be going back within about 4 years, I would say. They half-assed it again on him. I don't want to tell him this. I'm not going to tell Todd Father this, but they really did a bad job. They did half the knee. Fucking replace it. They had his leg off. They took his leg off. They put it over there, and they replaced half the knee. No, he'll be back in 4 years for the other half. And it's not going to match, and the screws aren't going to fit, and this and that. They should have just, they took his fucking leg off. They put it over there like when Tony Soprano banged that brother with the one leg. So they took it off. They put the leg over there, the knee, and they took half the knee. Okay, God's a half. Well, partial. The whole fucking knee has to come off. The whole knee has to come off. You got to replace the whole damn thing. Anyway, thank you for the super sticker, Polak. Appreciate that. So that's a joke right there. Right. I got you. Okay, look. I got a couple of 3 more topics, and I have got to get out of here. Okay, where are we? Everyone should put up that little piggy. Ah, Delilah. I know you didn't ask. Of course it helps, but I don't ask. Oh, my God. I feel weird when I get donations. I feel funny when I get donations. What am I really doing here? All right. Where are we going? Let's do a little Catholicism today if I can. We're going to do a little Catholicism. Just my wife has some knee issues. Have to take cortisone shots and cyclohydrin. Okay. Enough said. That's interesting. Okay, let's go back to, do I have it? Do I have today's? Let's go to Catholicism today. If you'd like, we'll take a little Catholic minute. If you would like me to, I will do that. But the Catholic minute today in Catholicism, the feast of Saint Willibald. The feast of Saint Willibald, a missionary and bishop who lived in the 8th century, known for his work in Germany. Known for his missionary work in Germany and his writings about the Holy Land. Okay, so today is the feast of Saint Willibald. Willibald, however you say it. Willibald. Yeah, Willibald. Okay, Sundance? Yeah, he needed a good fix, Todd Father. Okay, something else is happening today. Okay. Today also marks the first day of construction of the first cathedral in the United States. The first cathedral in the United States was the Cathedral of the Assumption in Baltimore in 1806. Now, I did a little checking around. A cathedral is named such because it is where the bishop's official seat is in the center of the diocese. So that's where it becomes a cathedral, where the bishop of that diocese, now we are the Diocese of Newark. Wherever the bishop sits, that's the local cathedral. Cathedral is not just a cathedral because of the building. There is a reason it's called the cathedral, and that is where that's the social club of the church. That's the middle. That's where the godfather of the local church, he sits, okay? That's where you get the word cathedral from. Now, basilica is a whole other topic. I don't need notes for this. I'll tell you this. What makes a church a basilica? What makes the church a basilica? Well, first of all, only the Pope can grant a church a basilica. That's number one. Now, if you were really into the church, you'd be teaching your people these things, not worrying about what other people are doing. You'd be really giving this word, right? Right? This is the word of the God. This is the word of the Lord over here. We're going to get a little bit. So that's the explanation for cathedral. Now, that's one word. Cathedral is one word. That is the seat where your archbishop in your neighborhood sits. That is where it all is, okay? Now, the Pope is the only one that could grant a church a basilica. And a basilica just means that you have a real high, you have a real high faith following, which means your church is still heavily embraced by parishioners. You get a heavy presence. That's number one, is the basilica. Also, the Pope declares it a basilica based on your engagement with the Vatican, your closeness to the Pope, how you really connect with the Vatican and with the Pope. So only the Pope can deem a church a basilica. You can do your research on this, guys. Cathedral and basilica. I'm giving it to you in layman's terms, just a regular guy having coffee. This is just coffee talk. So it's a big thing. But anyway, the first one today marks the construction of the first cathedral in Baltimore in 1806. And from there, we built our Catholicism in this country. But in the USA, the first one was in Baltimore. So that's a very nice thing. It's about a rich history of worship is what it is. And now, obviously, called the church I go to, the Cathedral Basilica, is a very high-level house of worship. So there you go. You got your Catholic minute. That's all. The cathedral serves as a seat. It's the seat, yeah, of the Bishop Basilica, Special Bishop. Okay, so I got it right. Delilah. I speak it in my terms, but yes, thank you for adding that comment. I do appreciate that, Delilah. Listen, if you like this stuff, hey, you hit subscribe if you're watching. Hit the like button if you want. Do whatever you want to do. We're growing nice and slow. Let's see. We didn't say your sister's ass yet. We only cursed a little bit in the beginning about the union stuff. So, okay, there's your Catholic message today. Hello there, Anthony DiChiaro. Great to see you this morning. Blessings to you. It is a pleasure to have you. Welcome to the Social Club. You're a little late for coffee because the coffee is almost done. But, Anthony, good morning to you. Salute. Coffee in one hand, confidence in the other. Okay, we keep it going here. We keep it going here. Okay, I got a couple or three things I want to talk about. Jimena goes live. Here's me looking at Jimena trying to read her lips. And I can't because I'm in meetings, I'm in a production area, I'm working. When Jimena goes live, I'm pretty much working. So I look at her and I try to make a little comment. Hello, Joey. Good morning to you. I try to make a little comment. Hello, Jimena. I can't see you. I mean, I can't hear you, but I can see you. I love that color you have on. And I always seem to get a little bit of a smile or a little bit of a smirky smile out of Jimena while she is doing her show. And it's nice. It's nice. I do like it. Let me shut off this beeper. There we go. Let me shut that off. So it's nice to get a little. Cortisone shots are not a good thing. They temporarily mask the pain. Yes. Strictly cycling. Yes. Wow, you guys are really amazing. You guys are really amazing. So, Jimena, I try to check in the best that I can. Sometimes you're at a time when I can't. Sometimes you're at a time when I can. It varies. It varies. I try to support everybody that supports me. Now, listen. Look at the people. Look at the people that you support. I want you to do this. I want you to do this. Look at the people that you're commenting on. Look at the people that you are tagging. Look at the people that this is called selfishness in social media. These are the people that are posting videos. They're doing shows. And all they do is talk. They really don't interact back with you. Go to somebody with a big name that you are commenting on. You are irrelevant. Irrelevant. If they're not at the very least hitting the love or the like button, you are irrelevant to them. You are a simp, actually. At least I try to interact with the life. Hit the like or love button when you leave a comment. I try to acknowledge it. I am ADHD. I'm not going to be able to reply back to you in depth. And I am on the move all day until the end of the day. When Tinder is on, if I'm in the pool, I can't really work the chat. It depends. So it's very difficult for me at times. Hello, Mark Giulio. Great to see you. So go check back. Are you a simp to people that pay no attention to you? Hello, Pete. Good morning to you. Go check. It's called social media selfishness. It's a mortal sin, Bill C. So go do it. They're posting videos, but they don't even acknowledge you. You're nothing to them. You're nothing to them. And that's a sad thing because you can view yourself as a simp. In reality, YouTube doesn't pay for likes, comments, or subs. YouTube only pays for views. That's 100% correct, Strictly Cycling. That's where you get money from. If I get a few dollars through YouTube, it's through the ads. Actually, ads and views. YouTube doesn't. Yeah, you're right. It's perfect comment, 100%. You're on point with that one. Yes. Pietro. Good to see you, Pete Rizzolo. So that's where we are. So go look at the people that you comment on. Do they give you? Do they reciprocate, so to speak? See who they are. Take a look at yourself. Right? Take a look at yourself. Now I'm going to show you something of appreciation. I'm going to show you some appreciation. This is what it's all about. What are commenting on a video sends it onto the algorithm and will get your views, hence you get paid. Yeah, somewhat. Yeah, Delilah, comments are huge. Comments are huge. Comments is what that's correct, Delilah. Comments and likes, but Strictly Cycling is correct. It only gets you out there. So views, from what I understand, now I don't know everything. This is what I understand. Views and likes will get YouTube to recommend you out. If you get no comments, well, comments is the big thing. Comments and interaction. So comments will say YouTube, the algorithm, not algorithm, the algorithm will connect, and YouTube will send you out. Yeah. YouTube will send you out. You got to do comments. Your content creator needs comments. Now, the problem is when your content creator or your show host does not reciprocate with you and show you the proper respect. Check yourself. Check it out. Go look at the last thing you commented on. Yeah, the algorithm must find the right audience. It does. You'll get views. Yeah. Yo, definitely the algorithm. Right, Strictly. Wow, great conversation today. Great conversation today. Excellent. Really good. You guys are incredible. So go take a look at that. Now let me show you some appreciation right here. This is what it's all about. She did not have to do this. Tara did not have to do this. We're gonna look at Tara for a quick minute. Listen, everybody, I need you to look at the screen. I need you to check this out. Where are we? Here we go. Check this out for a minute. Now, you guys know a couple of weeks ago I was talking about aging gracefully, and I do say it's everybody's. It's up to everybody to do what it's. If you're comfortable, you do what you want to do. You want to put injections in your face. You want to do your lips, your ears, your sister's ass. I don't give a fuck what you do. If you want to do it, you do it. You got to look in the mirror every day and be happy with who you're looking at. This is a personal preference. I'm not a huge fan of it. Aging gracefully, that's a personal opinion. Tara has her telecast yesterday was absolutely incredible on this topic. Let's take a look real quick at Tara. As everybody looking at the screen right now, take a look at the screen right now. Here we go. I'm going off camera. Yeah, they don't even recognize Marinella. I feel it's very important to interact. Okay, take a look at the screen. This is Tara, our girl Tara. She's incredible. She got a great podcast. She's great on. I met her in person. She's great. She's a.
I'm going to choose to embrace it. That doesn't have to mean what you think aging gracefully means. So whether you think I look good or whether you don't, it really shouldn't make a difference. Even if you get compliments in the comment section, I appreciate them. But at the end of the day, the person you are looking at in the mirror is the only person whose opinion should matter. It's cliche, but it's truth. So I just wanted to talk to you about that. I wanted to bring an Italian American word into something I am dealing with. And I love these solo episodes just because it kind of gives you a window into some of the thoughts that I have. Please, thank you so much. Shout out to Tommy Stiggs, who's been sharing all of these podcasts. He has his own coffee talk, and he's been giving me so much love. So thank you guys. Again, these aren't always meant to be funny, but you know where you can find the funny, and that's at one of my shows. I would love, love, love to see you guys. I have Baltimore on the table, Long Island, Jersey, Red Bank, Pittman, Atlantic City.
So get to see her, guys. Get to see her. She is incredible. Tara is a great person. She's a good girl. She's really, really great. So she gave us a little shout out yesterday. Yeah. So she gave us a little shout out. She didn't have to do that. Nor would I ever ask anybody to do that. That was her own doing. She decided to mention me. I like to encourage people. She's in a tough field. She's in a tough field. So what can I do? I can encourage you. I'm just this guy in North Jersey that has coffee. I'm really not going to help anybody. I don't think I'm going to have an impact on anybody's lives here on YouTube. But if one person goes and views her and supports her, then my job is done. I'm good. Now let's go over to this one here. I was all over social media yesterday. Me, this little guy over here with a half-ass little background with screws in the wall. And come on. Yeah, what you see in the mirror. She's great. Okay, let's go over to the podcast that I was on last night. Listen, yeah, Fern's podcast is out. If somebody could please drop it in the chat. Oh, let's check out Fern. This is Fern's, where is it? Here we go. This is a short by Fern with me because I was on her podcast. Now, check this one out here. I couldn't say the whole Our Father. I just could not do it. I tried and I could not get out. Forgive those who trespass against us. I can never do it. Then I get divorced. I move back to the neighborhood. I start going to St. Lucie in the old Little Italy, the old first ward in Newark, and I start going to the cathedral. I found peace somewhere, somehow. I was alone. I was at the lowest point in my life. I was in an apartment on a mattress and a television, a picture on the wall, and that was it. And I said, where am I going to get peace here? Where I could go find girls at the bar. I can do that. I can do that. Saturday nights, I went to, it's funny, but Saturday nights, I went to St. Lucie in the old First Ward, where my grandmother carried the saint of St. Gerard 100 years ago. And one night I'm at Mass and I came out. I found my way back to our faith.
Welcome to Signs from the Other Side with Fern Ronay.
I go to church. I couldn't say the. And that's where we are. So that was yesterday. So she released it this morning at like 4 a.m. The whole podcast is out. If you'd like to go take a look, please go to Fern's channel. It is there. I am the newest episode. She had a sit down with me. Hold on a minute. Yeah. So that's where we're at. Yeah, there's the direct link right there. Yes. Yeah. Won't, not want. I see you. If you're selling what the people want, you'll make money. If you don't, you won't. People want to be entertained. Exciting videos are up. Exactly. Very interesting, you. Very, very interesting. You're adding a lot to the show today, Strictly Cycling. I do appreciate that. All right, listen, we're gonna go back in time for a minute. I gotta get, while I always feel super supported from Tommy, and I appreciate every time you show up and all the people I met, thanks to, yes, well, you're great too. I'm here to make these connections, have a great time, have fun, pass a little time, keep it positive. We're only here for a good time, not a long time. We're going to keep it that way. You understand? Okay, let's go back in time for a quick moment. We're going to wrap this up shortly. Okay. Hold on. I did something. I got something here. And where is it? We're going back in time to Elvis Presley. Today, in 1954, listen to me, you. Listen to me. Today in 1954, That's All Right Mama debuted down there in Memphis on the local radio station. That's All Right Mama was Elvis's first song on the radio. The phones ran off the hook. They could not stop. They played that song. The DJ played that song 14 times in one shift. In one night. That's All Right Mama. The first night, July 8th, 1954, the DJ had to play it 14 times. The phones did not stop ringing. He was pressured into a studio interview. Elvis got pressured into a studio. He was asked about his high school career and his race. You see, audio and video back then, it was only audio. They thought Elvis Presley was black. They did not, based on his singing, they thought Elvis Presley was black. It is what it is. It worked out well. Now, here's where I'm going to talk about music for a minute. New music. This is an unfortunate situation right now, guys. New music is getting lost. I'll tell you why. We have XM radio. Now, years ago, you put on your radio station and you listen to whatever came on. That meant songs, commercials, or a DJ talking, right? An audio disc jockey, a DJ talking, and you just listen. And the songs played, and you had to listen to the song. You had a radio, you turned it to the dial, whatever number it was, or you pushed a button, and it said 97.1 FM. And whatever played is what you listened to. That's how you got introduced to new songs. Now, unfortunately, with the YouTubes and all these social media platforms, you pick your song. So in my car, I have XM70, Seriously Sinatra, XM50, whatever it is. Then I got 54, Studio 54. Then you got the 70s, the 80s. And you could just keep moving along the radio, keep pushing the buttons until you get to a song that you like. Now, unfortunately for the music industry, new music, good talent is getting lost. This is the way things are. This is the way it's happening. What are you going to do? This is what's going on out there. All right, guys, listen. We're going to go out with a Sarah Collins jam. I do appreciate each and every one of you. We are wrapping up. Wait. The 189th consecutive Coffee Talk with Tommy Stiggs is ending. We are out of here. We're going back in time. We got the little avatar with the suit on because we're going back in time to 1954 when Elvis Presley first released That's All Right Mama. Now, his latest song, Elvis's the highest selling record. Wait, what was it? It's Now or Never. So that's crazy. That's All Right Mama was his first release, and It's Now or Never was his last release. Wow. In 1960. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. Crazy. Okay, Sarah Collins is going to take us out. We may do a double play here because she did do That's All Right Mama, and she also did for Elvis Presley, It's Now or Never. So Sarah Collins did his first release and his last release, and I don't think she might, I don't know if she knows this or not, but we're going to go with Sarah Collins. Going back to 1954, Elvis's first release. Come on, Sarah. Let's see how you do this, girl. Come on.
Well, that's all right, Mama. That's all right for you. That's all right, Mama. Just any way you do. Well, that's all right. That's all right. That's all right now, Mama, any way you do. Well, Mama, she don't told me, Papa don't told me to. Girl, that boy you're fooling with just ain't no good for you. But that's all right, baby, that's all right. That's all right now, Mama, any way you do. I'm leaving town, baby. I'm leaving town for sure. Well, then you won't be bothered with me hanging round your door. Well, that's all right, baby, that's all right. That's all right now, Mama, any way you do. Ah-da-da-dee, dee, 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 dee. I need your loving. Baby, that's all right. That's all right now, Mama, any way you do.
All right. We're going to do one more here. Let's do it. We're going to do one more here. One more. Elvis's last release. Here we go. Here we are. It's Now or Never. 1960. God bless Elvis Presley's soul. God bless him. All right, Sarah, finish us off. Have a great day, everybody.
It's now or never. Come hold me tight. Kiss me, my darling. Be mine tonight. Tomorrow will be too late. It's now or never. My love won't wait. When I first saw you with your smile so tender, my heart was captured, my soul surrendered. I spent a lifetime waiting for the right time. Now that you're way. It's now or never. Come hold me tight. Kiss me, my darling. Be my